Well, with O-tāwhao, there was definitely racism, but hadn't been for the Pākehā support, we wouldn't have got it off the ground. Those are not my words, those are Rongo's words. I mean, down here, the Charlestons, they gave all the tōtara for O-tāwhao. So there was a lot of goodwill on both sides. When we finally got the go-ahead to put the marae up, we weren't allowed to put it anywhere in the town. We weren't allowed to put it in kihi. And seeing Boy was on the board of governors, Mangu says, well, why don't we put it on the college?
We felt that if we were going to have a project like this, we wanted to put a building up which was of good standard and something that was worthy of the whole marae concept.
Personally, I thought it was a bit grand for a college. The population thought it was going to be another shack out the back. The plans came out, it was more magnificent than I ever thought it would be, and it was more magnificent than even anyone in the town. Then the town started to change. You get some of the town fathers coming over saying, oh, this is not too bad, perhaps we've been a bit hasty. And at the same time, our own people coming over, oh, your fella's not so kōrero after all, oh, it's not bad. Once I started, Paki and I got together, and Rongo installed us in the old O-tāwhao dairy factory, huge place. Oh, it was 70 feet high and lonely, cold, one bar heater there each. And so we got started. I'd never carved big stuff before. I'd done tukutukus and stuff like that. And he said, well, there's the chisels. I'd never seen such big chisels in my life. And I got there about 10 o'clock on our first day. There was just Paki and I. And I looked up and it was dark. He says, oh, we better go home. That's how the time went. So from then on, I knew what I was going to do, and it was carving. The only trouble was I ended up a hire and a fire and everything else but that. So when you're working with people like Paki Harrison, Vince Lennon, and all those guys, Tatu Clap, you can't help but be enthused. You can't help but pick it up. You'd have to be a moron not to be able to pick it up, you know. So we went from there.